Hey Spook, what's going on today?
We have a fine older German lady taking it all off.
Woo!
You guys say hi to YouTube.
Hi to the nice people.
Yeah. Live from the dark side.
Did I miss? Is there a meeting? What's going on?
No. We've got a friendly rep from Miller.
Oh, hi
So
there.
you want to introduce yourself to the guys?
My name's Stan Hen.
Well,
And
nice
which
to meet you,
office you
Stan.
out of?
I'm the district manager for North Alabama, North Mississippi, and Southern Tennessee.
See,
Wow.
we get the big bosses, so we're looking at new equipment, guys, to expand our capability.
New welder.
Yep. So which model you guys kind of decided on spending my money on?
215,
Yeah. Millermatic
Wanna be able
215,
to-
which you do a MIG, TIG, and stick welding.
MIG, TIG, and stick. That's awesome.
So do we get a
Multi-process
free
machine.
bottle with it too? Or?
Well, I went and talked to Sexton about that. I don't deal with the gas part of it, so I'm just the machine part of it.
Maybe a free T-shirt.
Yeah. We need to wear blue hats around here.
There you go.
No, we were black hats around
That's true. We have some hats coming in for the guys.
So, you guys want to do a little update on what we've been working on this week, and then
let
I'll
him
take
do
and give
Rusty.
the rest
All
of
right.
the shop tour.
Yeah.
What's going on with Rusty?
All right, so
Rusty's not Rusty.
yeah, no, it's semi there.
Yeah.
Today we had an issue with the aftermarket panel being too long.
Yeah, there's a little gap there.
Well, yeah, and what it was is it had the profile from being flat. It had it bubbled out from right about here. It had it forced out because it was picked up and welded and tacked into place here.
Okay.
When you have too much, it has to go somewhere. It's not going to just disappear. So it bulged out. So we've relieved that, cut it away, and you can see where this is actually pretty much flat where it needs to be, and that's where our issue is here.
Yeah.
So we're in the process of correcting that and getting back where it needs to be.
Great.
Part of that's the panel itself too. So
Yes,
dealing with this,
that's-
we found dealing with it that the panels aren't exactly
Right.
Oh, yeah.
we were talking about a 35,
I was gonna
40-year-old
say.
bus, and in fact they try to make it, but they're not exact, even from part to part, like those posts right
Oh,
there,
sure.
from side to side, the green posts right there. This one was a 1/4 inch wider than that one was. So so you have to just do some fine adjusting on them, is all, but that's
Yeah.
what I started from.
All
That's
right.
all it is, and we're in the process now of putting it back together and finishing it up as far as
Awesome.
that goes. So
That's great.
that's where we're at so far with Rusty. Everything else is still the same old, but
There we go.
we're getting there.
All right. All right.
Mr. Miller's bug here, we had had to pause for a couple days, you remember last week, because it was cold and we couldn't do any headliners outside. Started the headliner stretch, so it's up in there, it's black, it's hard to see, it's dark in there, but so it takes a couple days, you gotta stretch it and then let it sit and stretch it. I'm gonna probably try to roll it outside while it's hot. It's supposed to be 75 here today.
Right.
So let it get some heat on it. So
Yeah.
that started in there, and once we get that going on, I can put the windows back in it, and then this one will be ready to go,
Oh,
get tested and go
fantastic.
home.
That's
So-
great. Yeah, you couldn't really stretch anything last week.
Yeah, we couldn't do a whole lot of anything with that. We're moving some stuff around. We'll go out there in a minute, but what we did is brought Miss Riley's pan back in
Okay.
because Spook's gonna get on painting the other half of Riley, and we're gonna have to have somewhere to put it because we'll have to get out of the booth. So we had to get this in here And we're gonna start putting this together and get the body put on this maybe later this week or first part of next week.
Oh, wow, okay.
And it, I guess, well, I don't know, he wasn't here to show you, but it's in here. So he painted, did he show you last week? Did we see the inside painted?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's taped up and ready to go to get painted on the outside, obviously. And that's kind of waiting because now we got another car that came back from blasting. They're blasting another one, but the one that came back from blasting, he has to seal that raw metal. So we're kind of waiting on that.
Okay.
So that's where we're at, and that's all because of this car out here.
Yes.
We can actually talk with him.
Okay.
So we got a car getting blasted out there.
Okay. And what's this? Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Which goes with this. So we put these are new pans. So we put the new pans on from last week.
Yeah.
Undercoated it, seam sealed it, put new kill mats. So it's pretty much brand new from here to here. So that's its body getting blasted. It's gonna get put back together and made it here in the next little bit. But we've got I think this one we're just taking. Are we painting this one? Or are we taking?
Going to paint, yeah.
So that one's gonna get painted, and then I think that's all we're doing on it. We're mating the body back and sending it out as it is.
Might send the body back or the hand back.
And then we're gonna look at the other body, which is the trailer. Show you what else we're doing. So this is Mr. Hardin's car, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go see the blast first.
That's
and then
right here.
I'll hook you back up on the way in.
So we actually have some really nice weather. So it's going to be 70 today. I think it was maybe 7 last week.
Right.
So it's a little noisy, but we'll see if we can get a short interview. Mr. Fonseca needs to fix this up.
Before we get there.
I personally, even though we can save it,
Yeah.
I don't think that it's financially viable to do so. I think it's totaled, but I'm still being fan on the client. We can save it, but I'm not sure they're going to want the price on it. And it's like there's not a straight panel on this thing. The glass didn't even break, but we've got a gap in the door that's like that big. So it took a hard hit.
What did it do?
I'm not quite sure. When we go back in, we'll ask Darren.
Okay.
So this is Jeremiah. You might remember him from before.
Hey, Jeremiah, you're back to blast, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, how's this one going?
Going actually pretty quick. It's seems like it's the original paint on this car.
Wow. All right, and this is what, 60?
This is 60.
60. That's cool.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, you got a good day for it.
Yes, ma'am. I'm glad it's not snow on the ground anymore.
I know,
Different
right?
shop a little bit here.
Oh, this is great.
So they do other stuff besides just blasting for us. They do powder coating for us, and what else do you guys do?
We do sandblasting, powder coating, high temp coating, hot coating for like exhaust. I actually have a guy that does firearms for me as well.
Wow.
So we can just about cover any bases besides paint.
That's great. So state
you
line
trying to dip
powder
too?
coating.
No, we don't do the hydro dipping anymore. There's really just not a market for it around here.
What town are you in?
Ardmore, Alabama.
All right, Ardmore, Alabama, state line powder coating.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, man. So they're a family company. Never mind the other camera. This will be for an upcoming video later. In fact, you can like watch the camera as it goes. Camera watching camera kind of
Cameraception.
thing. Ooh, that might be a mirror shot.
Maybe we'll drone it in a sec. Who knows?
Yeah.
Kind of muddy out.
Well, this is actually snow melt. This
Yeah.
is not even rain.
Yep.
So, and that one's almost done.
Great.
Got his final punch list. I think we still need to finish up the electrical on that because he wants a dual battery charge setup.
Okay.
So I already gave you updates on this. Updates on this. Hey, Junior.
Yeah.
What was the story on that bus getting snacked?
What was the story on
Yeah. How did that bus get snacked?
The guy, I guess he lost it towing.
behind his motorhome.
Behind his motorhome, yes.
Did it
So
roll or something?
It never rolled.
I think it
Paint
played-
4 or 5 times off things.
yeah, it
never-
looked like it played pinball.
never rolled over. But
Oh.
There's not a straight panel on that.
No, there is not.
I mean,
Nope.
the sad little wheels.
It
It's
is.
like,
I mean, it took a beating. It did. It took a beating. It's,
I mean, and we can fix it, but
man, that's
is it worth it, right?
That's up to them. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, nostalgia. I mean, you know, I understand. You know, but that is going to be a
course.
massive repair. So
Exactly.
there's a lot wrong with that vehicle. Yes, it's and
the
it's
rear hatch is kicked over and won't shut.
everything.
All
I'll
right.
tell you one
So
thing
here's the
there.
complication, folks. We don't do insurance work.
Yeah.
So insurance, like, we don't deal with them. We had
We've
Christine.
done with one.
We've done it with one, but we don't deal with the insurance. So it's like they might pay you back a little bit, but it's going to cost way more than.
And regular insurance is different than having a show car insured by Haggerty
Exactly.
or the show value of the car as opposed to
Right.
like
If they're looking
USA.
at blue book value,
Yeah, exactly.
here's a quarter, kid.
$300.
So,
So if you're gonna go show them the other one.
yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
out here and go out this way. We'll go. Out here, let's see. We already covered Mr. Fonseca last week, but we got a little bit we can show you on that. We'll do little stuff. Nothing else. I think Shannon did a little bit of work on
On Herbie.
Herbie.
All right.
We can't really get to it, but if you can zoom in,
okay.
I'll point it out. But what we did since last week when we were on there is we talked about that we were going to do the steering, so we actually made in-house our own.
Oh yeah. All right. You were
steering
showing us
arms.
this.
So we made those. We cut
Wow.
some and welded them, put tie rod ends on, which is what we had to do. And now that's on, so now we can mount that and get the steering in. So we did that
Awesome.
since last week
So
on
that
him.
one's pretty close, maybe, to going home.
Yeah, that was the biggest holdup because of the way that the steering was on that. And now
Oh,
that we
sure.
got that figured out, we can move forward. But we couldn't do anything with that because we couldn't even get the wheels on it to that. So
And steering is kind of important.
yeah, especially on off-road little vehicle there. But
Yeah.
let's see real quick on Herbie here. Shannon started taking the AC out, which the AC unit used to be
wow.
here. If you
Yeah.
remember, I don't know if we looked at, but that's all coming off. The man doesn't want the AC, so he started that process,
Okay.
and it's about all that we've got going on. We had to go get that evacuated, of course, so we were
Right.
EPA compliant.
Yes. Yes.
Shannon's working on the Prisky is about done and getting ready to go home, but our other car is right here. So this is Mr. Hersker's 60 VW Bug,
Oh.
and it is.
Oh wow. Yeah.
We had it blasted and it came back and got sealed, and we got to do a couple panel body work, but we're basically getting this car. We're not painting this one. We're getting it ready.
Okay.
Do a little bit of chassis work, and then it's going to go home. It has 2 motors. It's like 2 motors to make one. And
So they're gonna do it themselves.
yes, they're going to do the rest of this stuff themselves. So this is a.
Fantastic. We love it when people do their own.
And I guess this one had a name. Let me see. This was this gentleman's aunt's, I
Oh,
believe,
wow.
his great aunt. It's a 1960 Beetle Aunt Betty
Oh.
is the name of this one. So I guess he's doing it in memory of hers.
That's
What I've been
fantastic.
told. So
And it kind of gets you in the heart, doesn't it?
yeah. So anyways, that's that one. We just got that moved back over here yesterday. So we're just trying to. He's so busy in there. We only have one paint booth, so we're trying to move stuff around. Something has to be painted. Something has to be moved. So.
It's like playing
Then I have a
Tetris.
day where I've got the paint booth free and I can't use it.
Right now,
Right.
he's doing nothing. He's
Oh
useless
yeah, he's
today.
slack.
I'm useless today. I'm actually doing, we've got a interesting project coming up. I think in July it's scheduled.
Well, we're not going to
We're
tell
gonna
them
be-
anything yet.
No, we're going to be a little close to chest on it, but I'm starting to do some research on that because it's a very,
different.
very, very rare tribute,
Yeah.
and I want to make it right. So today is my look at the computer all day and bitch about it.
All right.
So I don't like
fair.
doing that.
Straight up.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. You know what to do.
All right. Goodbye,
Bye,
nice
nice
people.
people.